All right. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Oh no, there we go. All right, cool. I was getting worried that it wasn't showing, but I think it's showing. I think everything's working. All right. Welcome, everyone. This is a bit different. Did you
I
miss
have a
us?
question.
What?
Did we put the camera into the?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay. I'm making sure. Before we go on.
No.
Now,
I've checked just about everything that I can check. I did a
Okay.
little checklist.
All right. Perfect.
So I think we're good. But this is a bit different. We're calling this series Pails in Comparison, and it's just kind of a bunch of friends shooting the shit, not necessarily one guest, put on the spot. So we should be talking about current day topics, and I guess the first thing to address would be the elephant in the room, which is that John McAfee was killed by the U.S. government. I mean, he commits suicide. I'm sorry, he commits suicide.
He got
in
fucking
Spanish.
Epstein. Who we kidding, bros?
He got Epstein. Which, I mean, he said on Twitter multiple times for years that he got it tattooed on his arm. Wasn't there a coin called
That's
like
his
whacked
fucking
or
coin,
something?
dude.
Yeah, whacked. He
The
tattooed
money
it.
sign whacked.
Yeah.
I read it as schwacked at first.
Schwacked. Oh,
Yeah.
man. But, yeah. I mean, so I remember, God damn it. I remember his wife saying something like, the last thing that he said to her was, "I'll call you tonight, like I love you." I'm like, that's not something that you say when, you're about to kill yourself. It'd be a bit more like goodbye. Why is my hand freaking the fuck out? I guess I gotta move all my windows.
Yeah, I got the image up there for the tattoo.
Oh yeah, hold on, let me switch to, let's see if this works. Nope, that doesn't work, because I fucked it up. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's his tattoo. Oh my god. You guys can see that, right? Did you put your excess overlay on, or you?
Unfortunately, I don't have
All
excess
right,
overlay, but
Just pull your headset up and look at it. That'll be your that'll be your method of looking at it. His
All
wife
right.
What I used to
tattoo.
have to do to like switch windows real quick, just like lift the headset.
Oh yeah, I guess I gotta create one more I have 3 fucking windows up. Let me do another one. Let me do the Discord window. Where is it? Windows. Discord. There we go. Now I can see it. Cool. Yeah. McAfee had been in Spanish custody since October on a June 2020 U.S. indictment, which he was charged with failing to file 4 years of tax returns while concealing assets. I remember John saying, like, well, that's actually incorrect because I haven't done taxes, or I haven't paid taxes in 4 years, so there's nothing to file. Like that made up for... But... You can't get me if I didn't actually fucking pay any taxes. I need to get this water bottle out of the way.
So what exactly was the cause of death again?
Suicide by hanging.
By hanging.
Yeah.
So it wasn't 2 self-inflicted gunshots wounds to the back of the head this time.
To the back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I guess hanging is a pretty good way to cover up choking someone to death. I mean, he was like 75, wasn't he? How old was he?
Yeah, 75, I think.
What was the guy that owned the FPS Russia like the show? He was found dead with like 5 gunshot wounds to his chest, and it was ruled as suicide.
Are you kidding me?
Like, yeah.
FPS Russia?
Not the guy who's in the videos, but the guy who funded it and owned all the guns and the licenses too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he died during the whole Sandy Hook Elementary guns are bad scare. Like, he just ended up
okay.
dead. And yeah, so it's like, imagine shooting yourself like 5 times in the chest to kill yourself. You're like, you fucked. Oh, Get it again, bang! Like, oh, wait, it's just
Yeah,
so
that-
dumb. Like, come on.
Seriously though, whenever they bring in a body like that and it has 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head, how can you, with like good faith, say yes, this was indeed a suicide? This was most definitely a suicide. That would be impressive. I think someone would deserve an award if they were able to shoot themselves twice before they died. That's incredible.
I mean, I can understand the chest situation. I mean, I shoot myself once in the chest, and it's just like, fuck,
But
this
what if you're
hurts. I
trying to
guess
kill
there's no
yourself, you
going
don't
back.
Shoot yourself in the chest.
I mean, like, if I were to, I mean, it's the point of no return, right? You just got to commit, do it a couple more times.
Yeah, I mean,
I've heard that's why a gunshot is better than anything else, because like I've read stories of some of the people who like jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge, and then they said the second their foot left the bridge, they immediately regretted everything.
How do you interview?
Because
Somebody.
Yeah.
there have been survivors. There have been people who survived jumping off the Golden Gate Bridge. Like very few people. But there
Yeah.
have been people who have survived. I think it like broke all of their bones in their body,
We
but they
have
did
this thing-
live.
we have
I
this
heard
thing
it-
called text to speech, and it allows people to speak when they no longer can.
Just from beyond the
Honestly.
dead. It's like just text to speech beyond the dead. That's awesome.
I heard like while you're falling, it's kind of euphoric. I don't know if that's true,
No,
but
Who'd you hear that from?
no,
Who'd you hear
No.
that from?
because I don't think anyone ever, it's no.
just like
Who told
I,
you
weird.
that?
I heard that if you fall off a high enough place, you die before you hit the ground because you have a heart attack.
What?
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
How do you have a heart attack quick enough
Because
to?
the insanity of that falling, just going ah, you're like fucking heart just gives out. Most people, their heart fails them before they even hit the ground. They find that like the common cause of death is a heart attack.
Really? That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, I can understand that. I
Like,
guess
how
it's
did
just,
they
like,
know? How did they measure like a split second before impact the fucking heart stop?
oh,
Yeah.
Like,
Did they have
Well,
someone at
like,
the top
here's
of
the
a fucking
probably
mountain?
symptom.
They pushed him off with some kind of device
When
strapped
they
to
do
their
an
chest.
autopsy, there's probably signs in the body that there was a heart attack that took place. Like,
you know
Yeah.
how fucked
Yeah.
up your body gets when it slams the fucking ground?
Mm-hmm.
Doctors are
Like,
smart, man. They go to school
I
for
don't
a
know,
while.
man.
Uh,
Yeah.
Doctors are a lot smarter than us. I mean,
I don't.
you know how they can get down the exact time of death on people, like based on the decrepit nature of the body
How
and like
far
the
along
cells.
the
and-
maggots are.
Yeah, exactly. they can to a T pretty much get the cause of death, which only applies to people who aren't of interest to the government. So John McAfee, they're just like, well, we just know it's a suicide. We just know.
Well, he hung himself, dude. Clearly.
Yeah, very very clearly hung himself. Did you see that? I don't know the legitimacy of it, but there was like a tweet where he said that, I think this is totally fake, but I don't know, it's fun to entertain the idea. He said that he had files on a computer that resided in that building that collapsed in Miami. Like a couple
What?
weeks before. Yeah, there was a tweet, I guess, that he deleted or something, that said that he had 31 terabytes of files in one of the apartment buildings in Miami, the one that like collapsed and like a bunch of people are missing right now.
Is that true?
I don't think it
It sounds a
is.
bit too tinfoily for me, to be
Yeah.
honest. But
But the
Well, I
thing
don't
is,
care how it sounds. What's the fucking facts?
yeah, yeah.
well, that's the thing is we
I
can't
know
we can't
is there's
verify
a lot
it.
of psyops running around the world right now, and I don't want to believe anything anymore because I'm afraid that it's just gonna. Next thing I know, I'm in the Capitol building trying to take over this. Like, what's happening here? I don't know. How did we get here? This lady got shot in the face because she thought it was smart to go through a window while the man was telling her he was gonna shoot her. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
I will say though, the aim on that guy, perfection. Like he took her out immediately. I'm sorry, but if there are Secret Service agents and they're like, stay back, do not come any further, and then you climb through the window and get shot in the head. Was it the head? Did she get
No,
shot?
the neck.
I'm
She got
thinking
shot in the
that
neck.
man wishes that his aim was less accurate.
Yeah, I
Because I
think
think he can't sleep since that
Yeah.
event.
yeah.
Because like he was just like a security guard. He wasn't like a. Was he a full cop or was he?
No, he was
just
a
like-
Secret Service agent. I heard it was like it
oh,
was
okay.
you know that. I mean, here's the thing. I don't think unless you were trained enough like that to hit people as well as you can, that you would even take a shot into a crowd of people, because he could have hurt so many other people if he hit behind them.
If I was that man, I would have physically dealt with the situation by hand. I don't need.
I would have dealt with
this
this.
device. I don't need a death delivery device
Yeah.
to deal with the
Yeah,
situation. is what
yeah.
I'm
It's.
saying.
I
You just
know.
walk
I'm not
back
saying I
there with
wanna
your
hit
fists and
her,
be
I'm
like,
just
"Listen."
saying-
What are you gonna do? Dreams taser through the fucking window?
No,
No,
it's called
no,
tackle.
I
You're,
mean,
you're
like-
starting to
tackle.
sound like those people who say like, you should have shot him in the foot, like.
No, you
Dreams,
don't
it's an
shoot him in the
angry
foot.
fucking mob.
never
There's
shoot
no
him.
reasoning.
No, but it was
I
a
mean, like,
small
what?
window, and it's one girl coming through. It's like, no, just push her through the window.
I know, right? That's
There's
what I'm
something
thinking.
you could have done better than just.
Just fucking shoot. I started. You
There's
just start
always a better
blasting
Hey
option
man,
into.
than
eating the
you-
fucking
know,
Capitol ain't pretty. You're gonna get shot, okay?
I understand.
I just feel like
I get
it could have been handled better.
Could it?
Everything can be handled better.
Shooting at an unarmed lady just climbing through a window.
Dude,
Probably
you
just
never
crazy.
know if people are armed or not. I mean, I see videos all the time of like cops and they're being super nice. Like this one guy, he was just like, "Hey, I see that you have a weapon in the car. Can you just come around and I'll check it and whatever and make sure." And he's like, "Yeah, for sure." And then he gets out one side of the car, and the cop is walking around the other, and he grabs the AR from under his chair and just shoots the cop and kills him and runs off. Just like instant switch in all demeanor. And you never know if that's going to happen or not. So I don't blame cops for acting the way that they do sometimes. Obviously there are instances where it's like, oh, you definitely should not have done that. Like that one guy, there was a homeless guy like walking in the middle of the intersection, and the cop just approached him and got like this close to his face and then just executed him in the middle of the street just because he had a knife in his hand. I'm like, you could have handled that situation so much better than you did. But
Then
there
there's
are
that
obviously
one-
instances.
That one guy, like the vet, who's like literally using like old war tactics of like shooting and then waiting for his enemy to reload at the cop, and like it's like he's hiding behind the gun, like the car, and shooting the gun at the cop, and the cop shooting back and waits for the cop to empty his guns,
Am I
and then
s-
just completely charges him.
Oh,
And
man.
it's just horrifying because you can hear. Are we not streaming?
No, I gotta remember to switch from the Discord window
Yeah,
back to
I was
main.
gonna
I'm
ask
kind of
that.
an idiot. Listen, man.
That's the main
Listen.
thing we gotta do.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
I don't think that lethal means should be
The first.
hastily approached
Yeah,
in any way,
obvious,
shape, or form.
if your only
I
tool is a
don't-
hammer, you're gonna see every problem as a nail. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but like,
But what I was saying was, is this man is charging a police officer using like war vet tactics of military shit on how
Yeah.
to like overwhelm him, and it's just the scariest footage because you don't see him die, but you hear him screaming while the guy goes up and does like a triple tap into his
I
head.
remember you showing me
That's-
that. Wasn't
that's
that the one
kind
where
of footage
he got in
that
the
police
altercation
see.
over like shoveling his lawn of snow? Like,
No,
wasn't
no,
that,
that
the
was that was the guy who shot his neighbors. I'm talking about this was like a guy pulled over a war vet, and the guy was like going in flashback mode. Just got out of his car with his like M1 Grand and just started like pock, 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 waited for the cop to reload, fucking then just charged him and rushed him behind the car and like just pushed him over and just shot him in the face. It was like actual
Jesus.
like war.
Oh,
tactic
I
movements.
know exactly what video you're talking about, and the sound is haunting, man.
Yeah.
It's haunting.
I'm having a
But-
battle with my headphones right now. You you remember the clip of Alex Jones like fighting with his headphones the entire time on Rogan? I got the same headphones.
Eventually,
The
he just takes them off.
Yeah, I got the HD 250s, the Sennheiser ones, and
Nice.
they do fit well over the headset, luckily, but they are very, very isolating. Like they're very much podcast headphones. I kind of like my DT 770s better, but these were nice because they were a bit cheaper than the DT 770s. The only thing I don't like about these is that the cord is one of those like coiled cords. So if I move back too far, it's just the the springiness is pulling back on me, and I kind of hate that. I think you can get an iron and like iron it out, but I don't want to do that.
I'm looking forward to the new Beats by Dre.
I'm looking forward. The new Beats by Dre.
The COVID edition.
You know
Okay.
I watched that Dank Pods guy, and he showed that the beats aren't actually as bassy as they're like made out to be, but they're so terribly put together, and the highs are so washed out. It's like, why would you even purchase these for more than $50? The price tag that they put on those things is absolutely ridiculous.
Sounds like you're listening to your music through a wall. Kinda.
Yeah, it does. But the thing
Yeah.
is like Apple products are you're paying for one the Apple device, but two you're mainly paying for iOS, right? Because a lot of people just love how iOS integrates with everything. So even if the phone isn't that great, you're still getting that iOS experience. With Beats, there's no flip side to that. It's just bad sound. There's no interface or anything like that makes up for it. It's just bad design. So there's no.
It's got
reason
good
you-
bass though.
It's
Those
got good
808s,
bass,
man.
though.
These 808s banging, bro, and that's all I care about.
Have you seen those skull candy? I showed you that, right? The skull candy ones where he did the test on them.
Yeah, yeah.
Just absolutely blasted. It's seriously like. It's like those guys who put two subwoofers in the back of their, Honda Accord, and it's just like just all the time. It's like, how are you even listening to music? You can't be
Just-
listening to anything.
Just rattling your 90s shit box down my street at fucking 2 a.m.
Uh,
That
Yeah.
was me when I was in high school.
Was that you? Did you have one of those? Did you have a
Yeah.
fucking shit box with
Yeah, I
a
had
huge
two
subwoofer?
12s.
Oh my god.
In my Volkswagen GTI. It was pretty good.
I have a pretty good sound system in mine. I have a Subaru, and it's got a Harman Kardon sound system in it. The only problem is, like, when you put speakers in doors, if people slam your doors too hard, I mean, that starts to
Yeah.
rattle those speakers
It
after a while.
destroys them.
Yeah, so you got to get those replaced. But I don't know. I took it, because it's still under warranty. I took it in,
I'm
and the guy was
hearing
like,
reports
"What's up?
that I'm hearing reports that your microphone is only coming out of the left ear.
Is
port.
that true?" Okay. Let me I know exactly what the problem is. Let me fix it.
Should I tell jokes?
Yeah.
Pass
Yeah,
the
go
time.
for it.
Tell
Fill
a
in the
joke.
silence.
I don't know why it's coming out like that. But it's fine. For
Oh, it's
Uh,
showing on one channel, but I don't know how to go to properties. What the fuck? I don't know how to make it stereo.
All right. Here's a joke. Right. So there's a bear and he's taking a poop in the woods,
Yeah.
and a rabbit comes walking along, and the bear says to the rabbit, "Do you have a problem with your poop sticking to your fur?" And the
Yeah.
rabbit says no, and then the bear just picks the rabbit up and wipes his ass with it. That's my joke.
I'm not.
Good one, Dreams.
I don't get
Killed
it.
The rabbit was used as toilet paper because he didn't have a problem with fur sticking to his shit sticking to his fur. He asked him politely. He's like, "Do you have a problem with shit sticking to your fur?" He thought that he was assuming that when he takes his shits, is he worried about his shit sticking to his fur? But he's
Can
actually talking
anyone
about,
can
is he
anyone
worried
who's
about
smarter
mine?
than me tell me how to make this mono?
I would click the stereo button.
There's no stereo button, asswipe.
I don't know.
Did you turn it off and on?
Let me remove and here, hold on.
So,
When do we get to the fucking?
Yeah,
do we
when
get
do
to
we
the
get to the aliens?
We got disclosure countdown. I saw you looking up fucking UFOs earlier.
listen, I am getting the links ready.
I'll talk about interdimensional entities.
Listen, I want to believe.
You don't have to want to.
I'm literally just reading
What do
pictures
you?
that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
What does that? What does that mean to show? You don't have to want to.
You can just believe. You don't have
I
to want to
want.
believe. You can just, take the
What
step and believe.
I
does
want
that
to
just? Does that just
believe.
like? Does that just manifest it?
What are you
Like,
talking about?
like
You fucking zoomers in this manifestation shit.
what? I'm not. I just don't.
Y'all think you're alchemists?
Yeah, they're all Christ alchemists now or some shit.
I
Whatever
mean,
the new fucking
generally,
trend word is.
you'd want to believe what you're confident in, right?
Sure.
Yeah. It's just that, like,
What, you're
I
not
thi-
confident in aliens existing?
uh, not yet. No.
Not
I
yet?
know aliens exist because I am.
Come on, dude. All them galaxies out there and you really think we're it? Come on.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, if you put like 10 million monkeys in a room and just have them start typing away, does that mean that Hamlet's gonna come out eventually?
Wait. If I try,
Well,
if I
with
try,
enough time, yeah.
You've set
You
certain
think so?
standards to
Yeah.
that simulation.
Wait.
That's the thing.
No. Ah!
Yeah, JK, infinity's a long time.
You've set certain standards to that simulation that also involves the same simulation that
Fuck.
we're talking about. Possibility within three-dimensional reality is almost limitless to its schematics of its boundaries. Whereas you
Yeah.
put the boundaries of just being monkeys in a room, and obviously they can never type Hamlet.
Yeah.
So it's like if you judge a fish by how well it can climb a tree, then
So it's apples. So what you're telling me is apples and oranges. All that could have been.
I'm just saying it's a little more
Yeah.
complicated than
Yeah.
expecting something like something to come from a source that can't produce it eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it's vast, all right, but boy, if the conditions for life aren't strict, you know?
Oh. I found
Oh.
it. I got it. Don't worry about it. We're good. But now I gotta do that for the other ones whenever I switch them. But
Are we talking about aliens now?
yeah, sure. We'll talk about aliens. Ugh. I hope that fixes it.
Yeah,
People.
so
Let me know. Be sure to let me know in the chat. Hey
I
guys.
saw a couple of those.
Is there a chat window that I can't see? Is anyone
chat
talking
window?
in chat, or was it on Discord that someone messaged you?
I think that was from a chatter.
Okay, because I can't see the top chat. It's not like showing me. That's irritating. Pop out chat.
Okay, guys.
Oh, there it is. Hey, cool. I found it. Poggers, hey, hype. How y'all doing? Long time no see. Pixel, you're my left ear only. I fixed it. I think so. Anyways, cool. I'm glad I fixed that. So,
Oh,
aliens.
okay, what
The reason I wrote down aliens in the list of things we were going to talk about is because they did an investigation into those videos. You remember the alien videos that the Pentagon released, and they still have no fucking clue what it is.
Dude, those videos are 15 years old. Of course they have no idea. They could do an investigation now. I know they did an investigation 15 years ago. Do you think they're not investigating shit the second it happens? If there's an anomaly, whatever system is running this world is analyzing it to the exact in endless amounts of scrutiny. And they must find out how it works and maybe turn it into a weapon and use it for their benefit at some point.
You don't think they already did that?
I think they know as much as we do.
I'm giving the benefit of the doubt that most people don't think that.
What do you think they are, Dreams?
What do you think? I think they are.
Are they probes? Are they us? Are they
Here's the
Are
thing.
they
I've heard the
Aliens?
theory-
Yeah,
I've
you
Are
don't
heard-
they
think they could be
There's
us?
the good theory is they're us from the future, trying to
Us
fix,
from the future.
trying to fix where they fucked up
A long-awaited U.S. government
Really?
report of UFOs
without
makes it clear-
interacting with us in a way that messes with the like everything. Like, but
That's a
Wait.
That- that's a good one.
144 sightings. Was that government sightings? Or was that just like regular people sightings? that
I'm
they-
sure that's just a regular. I'm sure it's just a pool of
Click On
everything.
it. Click on it. Click on the
click
article.
on it.
Click on the article.
Click on it. I'm clicked on it.
No. You gotta click on the AP. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. No
We
answers.
don't know. We don't know what thermal thing is.
We don't
Let
know.
me watch.
We don't know.
Watch on the screen. Don't know.
Do you think Bob Lazar is bullshit or not?
I think Bob
Bulbasaur?
Lazar's a smart dude. I don't know if I believe everything he says, but
I thought you just said Bulbasaur.
Bulbasaur?
Like Bulbasaur? This is a
I
good
think Bulbasaur's a
Pokemon,
smart guy.
Excuse me while I
he can only
look
say
up.
his own name, but
Bob Lazar.
Excuse
you
me
don't know.
while I look up who the fuck Bob Lazar is.
He's a.
Some
Yeah,
dork
man.
who
Doesn't he
Yeah,
live on
Bob Lazar.
Skinwalker Land or
dude,
Skinwalker
he's
Ranch?
a lizard, man. He's a lizard person. That guy.
Yeah.
He's a shell. He's here to
Yeah.
hijack all of our.
you think he's
Who the fuck
reptilian
knows?
dreams?
Oh yeah, he's a total lizard person. Bob Lazar.
He probably is.
Look at him.
Why would his
Lizard
name
person.
He
be
worked for the
Bob
government,
Lazar
so-
if it wasn't? Hey, check
Bob
this out.
Lazard.
Yeah,
like
check-
Oh yeah, that's reptilian. Fucking look at the
Look-
mouth,
look at this-
clearly.
Look at
the
this
mouth,
guy.
the face. He
He's
trucked
a-
through the
he's
desert.
totally
and,
a reptilian. Look at him. You know who he looks like? He looks like Stephen King if he was into aliens.
What's his blood type?
What's his blood type? If it
What
doesn't
is
matter
that?
if he's an alien.
Cold.
If it doesn't
cold
matter-
Alright.
blooded. It's cold blooded.
All right, Dushok, enlighten me. What's the significance of blood type? Hang
All
on,
right.
Tell me his blood type on Google.
enlighten me.
All right, so like, fuck. Okay, so I read somewhere that like AB negative is like the vampire fucking bloodline or some shit.
Where'd you read that? Who told you that?
I was on X. All right,
You're not
You know
X.
what? I once read on.
it's the
X-
Jewish bloodline or something.
I once read on X
What? Blood.
that Obama was going to be the last president.
Obama's AB negative.
And I can
Is he?
tell-
Yeah, I think so.
okay.
It's fixed, but I'm a bit silent. Is that true?
Is
I still
Obama-
agree. What I mean is,
Yes, Obama's a fucking lizard.
no, he's a clone of a pharaoh of
Oh
Akhenaten.
my god.
He's a
Oh, we
clone of a
control
pharaoh.
Fucking lizards, dreams.
Jesus,
What are we
kid,
doing?
I don't know what we're doing. This is getting too deep for me.
You thought we could talk about aliens without talking about the fucking reptilians? Get out of here.
I'm not following. This isn't in my realm of
Have
knowledge.
you,
I
okay,
haven't.
did you guys, hey, Dreams, look up that video of Mark Zuckerberg throwing a spear. Have you seen that?
Which pharaoh is this?
Akhenaten.
Akhenaten? There's no way he's fucking Akhenaten.
Yeah, he's
Who's
Akhenaten.
that?
No, he's not.
His wife
What is this?
is his mother, Queen T, and his kids look just like their sisters and shit. It's weird. They clone the whole family, dude.
Dreams, what can you conclude from statues? Okay? I look like that statue. I can look like that statue if I look hard enough.
Dude,
Anyone
You
I'm
do
can.
not look like
You
like
can. You can. You can. It's the fucking Jesus and the bread thing. You can associate anything if you look hard
Oh
enough.
my gosh.
Have you seen this one? Oh wait, I can't
What are we looking at, man?
Is that Archangel?
find it. There's a statue that looks just like a bust from like ancient Egypt. It looks identical to Michael Jackson.
What am I doing?
We're wasting time until you get your shit fixed.
I
don't know.
fixed it. I think I did.
Are you good?
Millie,
Are you good?
give me a thumbs up, thumbs down.
I'm just shit posting right now.
We're all shit posting, man. Yeah, aliens. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in aliens. I mean, actually, I
What?
say that. I
Where did
believe
you-
that there is life out there. I just don't know if there's any intelligent life that is a distance away that we could get to. And you know,
You
I
don't think
Yeah, no, I don't think we're gonna be able
No,
to
I
meet
think
any.
that the aliens are just we somehow figured out a way to blend ourselves with AI, and became like a hive mind species, and then we got time travel, and now we're trying to fix the problems where we can't regenerate because we can't reproduce. That's why they keep
Wow.
abducting us so they can figure out a way to make genetically a reproductive state again.
That is not one I've heard before.
It's my theory.
Dude, what's that
Yeah.
UFO guy's name who was with Balthazar? Jordan Corbell or something like that?
He's an idiot.
I was
Like,
listening
every
to him. He
time
was
I've
on Duncan
seen him-
Trussell's podcast, dude.
Every time
And he
I've seen him,
thinks
he's an
it's like
idiot.
he thinks it's like fucking like AI like glitching in and out of reality or some shit.
No,
Duncan
man.
Trussell lost me when he hated Donald Trump so much that he was willing to like just say, "Fuck it, I'm voting for a pedophile and I don't care."
Duncan Trussell's one of those fucking Luciferian Hollywood types.
Yeah, you know, man, like, I got that hype.
Yeah, man, like, you know, he even said on a podcast he'd fucking worship Moloch or whatever the fuck if he was invited or whatever.
Moloch?
That's cool. I like
Who's that?
crows, and you know,
Bohemian Grove? You know who Moloch is?
No. Enlighten me.
Moloch. You know, oh my god, here we go.
Ooh boy. We getting into the whole Judeo-Christian conspiracy here or what?
I guess so, man. We get.
Uh,
Are we approaching the JQ
This is
rapidly?
just turning. This is just.
How long
This
does
is
it
just
take
turning
for us
into
to
an
get to
Alex
the
Jones
JQ?
podcast.
Yeah.
This is turning into an Alex Jones podcast. Yes.
How long
I
did
agree.
it take us? How long have
It only took us like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to just turn into an Alex
Dude, we're
Jones.
high. What did you think would happen?
Listen, people.
I'm sober. Am I the only sober one here?
Oh,
No, I
guess it's
am,
just
man.
me.
I can't.
I'm pretty sober.
I can't run a podcast. Well,
Yeah, you can. I'm pretty damn sober.
you wanna switch? You wanna switch places?
No,
You wanna
I'm good.
come out here?
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, did we talk about Drake Bell being a pedophile yet?
Oh, I think I heard something about that.
Yeah, he had sexual relations with a 15-year-old girl or something, and he just pleaded
Fucking
guilty to it.
Pedowood.
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
What up?
Drake Bell, you know the guy from Drake and
Bell.
Josh.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy, yeah.
Oh man.
Cool guy.
thing
What a
is
cool fucking guy.
It always seems like people, they don't believe you whenever you say, like, you know, I think that this person in Hollywood is a pedophile, and they're like, no way.
And then it just
they,
doesn't
then they
stop
are, and then
being-
they don't acknowledge the fact that you mentioned that. It's like, oh, well, we always knew. It's like, no, we didn't.
Hmm.
And the names just don't stop coming out, and you're like,
Oh, there we go. There's
Calvin
the-
Hines.
yeah. Charges explained as Drake and Josh star pleads guilty of attempted endangering of children. What does that mean? And do you get put on a registry for that?
Is he really a pedophile, or did he just drive a car really fast with a bunch of kids in the back? Be like, let's go fast, kids!
I think I saw
sexual.
sexual relations with 15-year-old girl. I may be wrong though. Has pleaded guilty.
Allegation.
Has been violent toward his ex-girlfriends and reportedly has many charges pinned against him. What? Keep going
So,
down.
were there any?
Spanish for his fans in Mexico?
Is this girlfriend 15, like you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit!
Yep, there it is. Due to charges about an inappropriate occurrence that took place when he was 31 with a 15-year-old minor female. Reports claim the singer had been exchanging sexual social media messages with the minor. He was then freed on a $2,500 bond and ordered to no longer contact the minor.
Wow.
That's all
I
it
think-
takes to fuck a kid. Just $2,500 is your bond. That's it.
Especially whenever you're a celebrity like that.
What the fuck?
What kind of bond is that, man?
Yeah.
There are people who go to prison for life for possession, man. And then pedophiles just get off like with 20 years, 10 years, you know. It's like, what are we doing, man?
The guy who directed fucking Rosemary's Baby, he's like, I'm just gonna fuck kids, and everybody found out about it, and then, oh, well, I'm just gonna run to another country, so you can't fuck with me, and then everybody's like parading around, clapping his name at the award ceremony, like, oh, why isn't he?
They got him. Oh fuck!
Oh,
They got
no!
dreams.
They got dreams! Oh, shit!
Dreams.
Dreams! I can see him.
Dreams.
He's moving. You gotta, hold on, let me turn on the voices in game. Talk in game. you good? We gotta switch
James?
the...
Oh
Oh
shit.
no, they got him, bro.
That's one of the black cats controlling his character, not him.
That's what?
You know, the men in black.
Oh yeah.
Them.
Yeah.
Whoever they are.
You gotta...
Oh shit. Man, lots of technical.
Dude, it's because we started talking conspiracy there. They're trying to get
Yeah.
us.
Sorry, man. I said the J word.
Trying to silence our platform.
He mentioned the JQ. Can't do that. You can't have that happen.
No,
there he is.
it's not. It's just fucking batteries, man.
Oh, you gotta go
They're
get
not
new batteries?
on to us. We're okay. No, I'm not
Alright.
getting new battery. I'm just using this headset.
I'm telling jokes.
Okay. That's
These
fine.
batteries.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
have
Chief
any other
Shark.
ones. I don't know where
Hey,
they
JK.
went, dude.
Why did the Kiwi go to the gym?
It's fucking.
Why did he go, JK?
He was feeling a little key weak that day.
He weak.
Yeah, key weak. Do you
I
get
got
it?
a,
I got another one. Oh, you got one? You got, one, Pixel?
I got one. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, how does a non-binary ninja kill somebody?
How?
They slash them.
Is this a Reddit joke? Like, I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, I'm
Because
out
the
of loop, too.
pronouns, they slash them. You know, they put
Oh!
it in there. And, yeah.
Jesus,
You
I'm
didn't get
retarded.
that?
Oh, fuck.
I didn't get it either.
Oh, fuck. That's funny. Sorry, Pixel.
Oh man. Is this
That was a lot. That was a lot better than mine.
You were like r/Reddit, like something. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is he talking about?
Man, can't believe you guys didn't get that.
Oh, fuck. That's a good one. I'm stowing that one away.
I'm stowing that one.
What else did we have
Stealing that.
to mention? Oh yeah, that Q Force show. Yeah, you want to talk about that for a second?
I don't want to talk about that, but we will. But we're going there.
Q Force?
Yeah, just pull up the video. Don't play the audio. Just pull up the video for a second, and I'll
You gotta go live again.
Oh, do I?
No, Dreams on Discord.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I
I
restarted.
was like,
this,
shit, man.
but,
So before you look at it, what do you think Q Force is based on the name?
Q
It's
Force?
a
Oh.
TV show that's coming out on Netflix.
I saw this earlier.
Q Force.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
You
Okay,
know-
Oh,
Q
man.
Force. What is it?
I'll just put it up big for.
No
30
audio
seconds.
allowed?
I wouldn't do it.
Why not?
Just
Copyright?
copyright, I guess. And there's music.
I
Actually,
haven't
you know what?
muted.
Here, play the audio whenever.
There's Super Outback too. That's nice.
Yeah, just play the audio for like a.
Now we're gonna close the video down. No, don't show the video, and then I'll play a little bit of the audio, so you can just hear some of the
Yeah,
dialogue.
yeah.
All right.
I can't hear it. Fuck! I gotta turn on the audio. Hold on. There we go. All right, play that again.
It's fucking dubstep. Hold on.
The room's empty. I wasted all that masculinity on nothing.
Not nothing. My little butthole went boop.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. That's all I
Wow.
need
That's
to hear.
about all you need. That's all you. That's all you
So
fucking
this is a
need.
show on Netflix, and
Wow.
I'm
It's
pretty.
just
Does it-
fucking gay.
Does the Q stand for queer?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I see.
it is. Honestly, man,
Um
I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of this shit.
tired of what? Tired of what?
Like,
What are
okay,
you tired
here's the
of?
thing. They
Gay people?
slash
No,
them.
no,
Don't
not
make me
gay
say the
people,
F word,
because
JK.
this isn't gay people, right?
Uh-huh.
There's perfect representation of gay characters in media, but this is not it. This is literally like we're going to take, you know, who you sexually who you like sexually, and that's going to be your personality, right? For all of these characters, it's just a bunch of
That is
gross
your superpower.
stereotypes.
Your superpower is
Yeah,
And
It does-
Netflix calls it inclusion. It's just fucking gross.
it does seem like they're just caricatures of, you know, whatever they're
I mean, even
supposed
like
to
think of it,
represent.
even if that was like a straight person, and they said like my little butthole just went boop, like that would not be acceptable.
Let's make a
in-
TV
Yeah.
show about a bunch of black superheroes and give them a bunch of stereotypes and see how it pans out.
Yeah, and then call it
Like seriously,
representation.
and call it representation. That's the issue.
That's a good point.
Because it's like, okay, we just finished watching The Boys, and there's two gay characters, right? Queen Maeve and then her girlfriend, and they have a really good dynamic, and they have like a good flesh out of their characters, and it has literally zero to do with the fact that they're gay, and in fact they play on that trope because they're the marketing team is like, we need to, you know, show that you're coming out and have all these like gay pride advertisements, and then they cut to what was it? It was like a lesbian fruit bar that they were selling. And then, you know, it's just like how corporations are using it as tools for their marketing. It's nothing more. Like people.
How do you
Yeah.
do, fellow gays?
Yeah, people don't realize that corporations are not your friends, and they never will be.
You see, that's
They
the thing though.
shapeshift every
I-
month.
I was gonna make that argument, but then I was thinking like this was a piece of entertainment made by a team of artists that worked on it, and this is exactly the kind of show that they wanted to make. So is
Are you
this
sure?
like the job of a corporation?
No,
Like is this
I don't believe that this was anybody's vision.
you don't
I
think
mean,
so?
Maybe because the thing is like when I go on Twitter, you know, I see the worst of people. I see like the polarization and like the far left and the far right. There's no like
Well,
sensible
Twitter is the
people.
worst of us.
And that's the thing is I think the worst of the people are the ones that made this. They're the ones who made this. Not
They're
because
the
if you
most
go to the
toxic
comments
human.
there, look, so it's 46,000 dislikes, 5.5 thousand likes, which is not it's not an insignificant number. Oh boy, loving that likes to dislikes ratio. Nothing screams pandering and doing it horribly like hypersexualizing everyone or making them hyper flamboyant. The dislikes aren't homophobes, it's just that this is awful. We are more than stereotypes. Yeah, exactly. So,
Holy hell, 46K.
yeah, they as a gay person, this is gonna make everyone more homophobic. I think this is a psyop to try and like make gay people look bad again.
I'd say it's less
all a
the-
part of the psyop to make us all divided.
I'd
against
say
each
it's
other.
less the message, and I mean, I'd say it's less the, you know, the whole queer base of the show, and more just the fact that the show it's just fucking bad. It's just a bad show. It's just not good.
But the thing is
Yeah, there's no substance beyond.
Yeah, the main problem is that one I hate this animation style, the fucking Big Mouth like liberal animation style.
Bro,
It's
you don't like Big
disgusting.
Mouth.
I hate Big Mouth, man. It's so gross. It's so disgusting. That and then the fact that I guarantee you, if I watched this entire show, I would not know any more about these characters than what I'm seeing in this trailer right now. Like there would be no development. It would just be that this one is asexual, this one's pansexual, this one's trans, whatever. You know, that's their identity because they don't know how to write characters who are just normal people. You know, like
Bro, have you watched the
normal-
show?
I feel like I've watched it right now from watching this trailer.
Well,
I've
you're
watched all I
judging
need
the
to.
whole series, and you've only
I
watched
am,
the trailer.
I
man.
am, but I would bet
You
money
don't
that I
think-
would be correct. I would
can
bet money
guarantee.
that I would.
Yeah,
be
I was gonna
correct.
say, okay, I would bet fucking $100. That
You
the
know who's a
writing in that
great,
show-
well-written trans character is the character in Dallas Buyers Club. That is a very, very well written trans character, and they use their identity in a tasteful way. Like, you didn't see people going, up in arms about Jared Leto portraying this. I actually, I don't know, they may have, but Jared Leto did a really, really good job of portraying a trans woman in that movie.
I thought you were
And-
gonna say Joker.
No, no.
I like the trans person from Ace Ventura.
Is there one? I haven't seen.
Yeah,
Ace
like-
Ventura.
Yeah, that movie got a lot of hate back for like later on for after that. Cause
You
there's,
just you
you know, a
can't
scene
represent
where he
people
doesn't-
by their identity. They're people. And
okay, so spoilers in the movie Ace Ventura, the main bad guy is a transsexual.
can you say that
and
anymore? Can you
I
say
don't even know.
transsexual?
I don't even know, dude. What can we say?
Is
What
it-
can we say?
Is
Does
it
it matter?
transgender,
He said
transsexual?
Jew. Are we ruined? What's over? It's like, what's going on? Man, fuck this world. What do they want me to say? Give me the list.
I don't know, man. I don't know what we can and can't say.
Anyway, there's a scene where Ace Ventura makes out with a woman who he thinks is born a woman. And he's like, she's on top of him, and he's like, oh god, your gun is digging into my hip. And then he like gets her off of him, and then later on he figures out by solving the murder and the mystery that was a man at one point that has transitioned. And he's like just brushing his teeth frantically and eating a ton of gum, and he's just mocking himself for saying your gun is digging into my hip, and they like got all upset about it, and then the ending where he like makes her turn around and you can like see stuff.
I don't like how touchy you have to be about it in order
Yeah.
to like. I think I showed you that one video. There was
Like, why
this-
is my forehead sweating right now for
There
saying
was-
for talking about Ace
there
Ventura?
was
Where
was-
was-
You remember that there's the video of that trans streamer, and she I guess her grandpa came in, or her dad came in, or whatever, and he was just like watching the stream and admiring it, and he said something like, I'm really proud to have a trans daughter. And then she flipped out and was like, why can't you just say my daughter? And this whole thing, I'm like, he's trying, he's trying so hard, and then you just shit on him.
Well, that's the thing. It shouldn't. I guess like you can understand the anger in the sense that it should just be. It shouldn't be focused on. The fact that the transition happened, because the whole point of the transition is to be acknowledged as the other, as what
But
you
then the thing
transition
is
to.
then why do they have flags? Why do they go to parades? This whole thing.
Hey, but like
they
that's
want-
that's what they are doing. Like that's what corporations and society is like trying to make
That's not
seem
true.
okay in order to
People
sell.
put
Yes,
on
it
pride
is.
Parades. People put on pride parades.
Yeah,
We
but
just
who's in
had
the
one
fucking
here
prize
recently.
parade?
A lot of people.
Oh,
I think it's good to be proud of your identity, but then to to have this it's a double-edged sword, because it's like, do you want to be represented as a trans person, or do you just want to lose all of that identity and just be
I think they
woman
just want to
or
be
a
the
man?
gender they want to be. I don't think they want to be a transgender. They just want to be
Yeah,
the
exactly.
gender.
I think so
Exactly.
too, but then there's the
I
other
agree.
side of that, of the people who like insist on being represented that way, and they put on the trans pin and all that stuff, and
Well, I think the problem is we only see the radicalized people.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What about the
But-
people that want to be a butterfly? Is my
What
dream
about
ever
'em?
gonna- Is my
What
dream
about
ever
'em?
gonna be
Let them
happening?
do it, man. John McAfee, dude. Pull up
It's
John
my dream.
McAfee's tweet. Pull up John McAfee's tweet about wanting to fuck whales, and he was like, seriously. So I think, just look up John McAfee whale fucking.
John McAfee is very progressive.
Yeah,
Him and his Thai lady boys.
yeah. What is this?
Can we say that?
Enough of the whale fucking is non-consensual
Yeah, that's what
bullshit. A humpback whale weighs 70,000 pounds, is 50 feet long, can dive more than a quarter mile, and can crush ships with a single swipe of its tail. If a human manages to fuck one, you damn well better believe it's consensual.
He's got a point though.
Never delete your Twitter.
Dude, did we ever acknowledge the fact that the U.S. government killed an anime AVI?
What?
They killed an anime profile picture. John McAfee has
Cool.
an anime profile picture.
Really?
Yeah, he has the JoJo profile picture.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
see
even-
it there.
I didn't
Jo-
even
JoJo's
notice
in-
that.
JoJo is in the picture.
Yeah,
I didn't even.
he loves JoJo.
The dude's 75.
He was. He was 75 before he got killed by the.
That's just Joseph Joestar in his photo.
Joseph Joestar.
What a fuck. What a boss.
Oh fuck!
dude.
Hold on, I need to pee. Give me 1 second. I'll be back in a sec.
Bathroom break, man.
Bathroom
a
break?
bathroom break?
You all want to do a bathroom break?
No, man.
Can't all take it at the same time.
This is a
Come
bit
on.
unprofessional, isn't it?
What do you mean it's unprofessional?
Okay,
You know
Joe
what,
You
Rogan.
want to
Take
piss
it.
myself?
Go take your piss, man. Go take your piss. No bottle.
The
Come on.
intermission music, non-copyright.
This
No,
is
that's
so
way too loud.
overused.
That's
It's
way
so-
too loud and
it's
it's
so
overused.
I
That's
did-
terrible.
I've heard that song a
That's
million
terrible.
times on the start of
Listen,
podcast. No,
I have
we're
two,
not doing
but
that.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
All right.
Trust me, I'm quick.
All right, Two-Stroke. What have you been locking in that noggin?
Lately, stocks basically. That's about it.
Stocks?
Yeah, been trading options. I'm legitimately a professional gambler.
Nice, man. I heard you've been pretty successful too.
Yeah.
On Discord poker, I got like $330,000 already.
$330,000 on Discord poker? That's a
Yeah.
thing?
It just came out like 2 days ago.
Oh, I haven't tried that yet.
Discord poker.
Whoa. Hey, you
I
gotta
think
do
I'd
it.
rather just play VR poker though. You know.
The thing is, I like not having to have a VR headset on.
Yeah, that's true.
I enjoy the VR poker because you can have your like a gun at the table and shoot everybody on the table and throw
It gets
things
old.
at
That
them.
gets old for a while, and it's just the people you're playing with are all boomers, man. No one relates.
Yeah.
Like I don't. You can't make friends with anybody with you when you're on Steam when they're all on Oculus.
They generally have audible breathing
Yeah, it's
with their
kinda,
headset too.
like I'm always just like, okay, Jabba the Hutt, let's bet, let's go, and they're just like,
Okay. Oh.
it's bad, man. But it's
Well,
fun on Discord poker. Nobody knows how to play yet because they're all like, we just got off video games, so we don't know anything about cards. And I'm just like, what's this Full House all about? What's up?
My favorite thing was in Poker Stars when little kids would be like, "What is these 5 blue dots mean that says 4 of a kind?" And then everyone's like, "Nope." It's like free money for this kid.
For the ones when they go all in and they're like, I don't understand. I had all red cards. It's like, oh.
Or you tell them like whenever you go all in, and then they're like, "Oh," and you're like, "You can just put in 1 chip. You know, you can just bet 1 chip." And they throw 1 chip in, and all their money slides in. It's like, no!
You only have to bet $10.
You only have to bet 10. Trust me. It's fine. What is this video? Kid uses grandma's voice.
Dude, I don't know. I was trying to find something while you were gone.
Dude, this slaps.
there's copyright in there.
Yeah. Oh no,
That's as
you
fucking-
can't.
That's as much. No, that's as much
As
as it
much
gets.
as
You
we can
can't-
get.
You can only use so much before it like
No,
it slaps you.
Oh yeah, VR Chat secured $80 million in funding. Forgot to mention that.
Fucking what?
From I don't know. Pull up-
George Soros.
George Soros. pull up.
Dude,
who-
I wouldn't
who-
bet this game's made more. You know what I mean. You know where I'm going with that.
Just by the way, we are not held to anything just because we had Tupper on this podcast. We don't have to censor ourselves. Not to say that I'm going to shit on VR Chat for.
I will.
All right, let's see.
Let's shit on the platform.
Let's shut up. Where is it from? Scroll down.
I don't know.
Scroll. There's an article you can read.
I don't know, man. VR Chat Incorporated plans to use the funding. Where did it get it? Team hopes to grow.
What is VR Chat gonna IPO?
They're not.
Damn.
I don't think they're gonna tell you.
Why
in
would
the
they ever
article
IPO?
where
That's a terrible idea.
I don't think they're gonna tell you in the article where they got their money exactly, unless it was.
Well, they did
crowdfunded.
on Twitter. Go to Tupper's Twitter. He retweeted it, or just go to the link that I sent you.
You sent me a link.
I did
Is it
send
in
you a
the?
link.
It's in the whole like packet, right?
Yeah, in that thing. But yeah, they got 80 million. Their last investment, I'm pretty sure, was in 2016 when HTC gave them like $3 million. So 80 million is quite a step up. Okay, yeah, there it is. So they got Anthos
Anthos.
Capital. Who is this? Pull this up. Who this? Who's Anthos Capital? Who owns them?
Back to
What fucking hedgy is this?
Yeah. Anthos.
Hedgy.
That's all you get.
That's all we get.
They're in Santa Monica. Somewhere, they're right here. that's where they're at.
That's a big
So
building.
if you wanna know where to take your complaints, Equinox right here, Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yeah, good to know. Is there any other information? Is that it? They have a
Yeah.
Wikipedia page? Anything?
Nah, dude. They have terms of use.
you know, minimalist design is kind of in right now.
It's
They're
gross.
not
I
a
hate it,
public
man. I
company.
hate
Let
it.
you
not
work.
like-
Let you
they're not-
work through the talking.
This is a company that you as a company would call and be like, I'm doing business with you over the phone, and they're like, well, yeah, and you have to know what their services even are and be recommended to it in the first place.
You have to be in.
You gotta, yeah, that's the key.
Are there still secret societies at Yale? Are there still people
You
who are-
betcha.
Really?
Of course. There's secret societies everywhere, man.
Dude, I have a
Secret
secret
Yale
society
societies.
in my room. What do you mean?
What do you mean you have a secret society in your room?
Yeah, it's just me and my
Localized
cat.
completely within his head.
It's just me and my cat.
I have conversations with myself in my head, just constant. I have no need for human interaction. I just generate people in my head who I want to talk to.
Speaking of that, have you guys seen Mr. Robot?
I
Yeah,
haven't.
Ben. The entire show is amazing.
I mean, I'm not done with it. No spoilers.
No
But-
spoilers.
But man, gee golly.
Except for that one part.
Oh fuck. Please, man.
Except for that one part.
I like it.
What episode are you on?
I'm on season 2,
many seasons are
episode
there?
4. There's 4 of them.
Oh God, that's a commitment.
It's hour-long episodes, average. On average, like 50-minute
How many
episodes, I guess.
Like 8?
10 in each season, I think.
That's not too terrible.
It's fun. It's a fun one for
Yeah,
sure.
I could probably. Have you seen Ozark?
Ozark? No,
It's
but
on
I've seen the previews on Netflix or whatever. I noticed that it was a show that was like insanely popular on Netflix, and I don't know, in my experience, when I try to dip my toe into the mainstream shit, I just
I watched
fucking
that.
hate it.
I watched that with my Lithuanian friend. It was really good. It's I don't know why I love shows about drugs. I love I love shows about drug trafficking. It's
Have you
great.
seen Narcos?
I haven't, but I need to because my dad has told me it's really
That's
good.
that's a fun one.
Did you see the podcast?
But then
where
again, that's huh?
Tom Segura had like the cop that arrested fucking who got Pablo Escobar convicted. And
Really?
he had him on there, interviewed him about it and everything, and the guy was talking to him about like everything that Pablo Escobar did, and he's like all smiles at first, and he's like, Tom's like, yeah, he was having sex with like 12-year-old girls in the back of, well, his wife was downstairs making dinner, and he's like, that's not cool. I thought he was a cool, like he's like, I always thought like cocaine, guns, awesome, Pablo Escobar, sick, and then it's like, oh, he's a really fucked up person. He's not actually a cool guy at all.
Was it, I think it was Escobar. He was at this restaurant and the waiter was like taking forks from him or something for some reason. I can't remember why, but he was just like taking forks from Escobar's table, and then Escobar like caught wind of this and he asked him to come here, and he talked to him for a bit and laughed and joked, and he was like, all right, time up, and like completely switched, and then threw this guy in the pool, waited until he was just about to drown, pulled him out, and then would like throw him back in and just keep doing this. And that was the entertainment for the night, was just watching this guy drown.
It's horrible.
That's who Pablo Escobar is. Have you seen American Made? Speaking of Pablo Escobar with Tom Cruise, that's a really good movie. It's about this guy named Barry Seal who would traffic coke over the border for Escobar, and he was a pilot. Like, he used to be a commercial pilot, and then he just started doing this and made so much money. And he lived in Mena, Arkansas, doing all of this. It's kind of nuts.
Wow, that's wow. You okay, buddy?
I can't talk about anything without JK shitting on me. Can't talk about anything.
I'm sorry, man. I just so that's just my default response.
It's kind of like my default reaction to just say get shit on anytime I beat.
In water, chimps will drown.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Play the Steven video.
Steven!
My desk is smart.
Steven!
There it is.
You can't keep posting cringe, Steven. There it is.
How many times you gonna say cringe, Steven? I don't know. I checked the archives. It looks like you posted that same image over 6,000 times, Steven. But the Sneed posting, it's never gonna stop. You know that. That makes me feel bad, Steven.
You gotta join one.
I don't know. Well, why do you keep doing it? I don't know. That's all you got to say, Steven. You got
You gotta
yourself a
join one,
girlfriend,
buddy.
Steven. No. Did you think?
Okay. Something happened with two.
Yeah, you need to be in a voice channel so I can see you, so I can drag you in.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh my god. Did he leave?
No, he's here.
I gotta... Two-Stroke, why are you not mod? Just give him fucking
Oh,
Arbiter or something to...
Arbiter? What is this, Halo?
Yeah. I knew you would say that.
I can't help it.
How do you not know the roles in our own server? Hey, speaking
have
of
no-
which, if you're watching and you're not in our awesome Discord server with a bot created by JK47 with some awesome features, you better get in there, man. You better come join us.
It works sometimes.
It works sometimes.
Yeah.
I like when it doesn't work because I get to hear JK complain and cry, and I'm a sadist, so I just like to hear JK get upset at his own code. for
Yeah, he
hours
just
on end.
yeah, anytime the bot doesn't work, he just kind of just absolutely takes a dookie on my lap and just tells me to get back to work. It just tells me to get back to work.
Oh man, that's perfect. What were you looking up? You were looking something
I
up.
don't know. I'm not looking up anything, man. I'm just. We have to fill the void.
We have to fill the void. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that other Netflix show called Sexy Beasts?
Am I really gonna just Google sexy beasts? I hope this isn't gonna fucking this is the end right here.
So
I'm
it's
gonna make sure I put
it's
Netflix
a-
at the end.
It's a dating show. It's a blind dating show where they like dress people up in.
I'm
like,
out.
So what they do is they put like makeup on people so that way you can't tell anything about them, and then you just have to like go on blind dates as a dolphin or a panda. I mean, oh man, I saw it at first. I'm like, this is bizarre, but I kind of want to see it just because I know that there's gonna be so many like good reaction images.
What
to
is this
come
a
from-
dating show
Yes.
inside the uncanny valley?
Yes.
Oh,
Just click
God.
on it and watch their mouths move, man.
I don't
Just-
want to watch their mouths.
You gotta click on.
I want to get married. I want to have babies before I'm like 26. Do you have health insurance?
Welcome to the strangest blind date ever.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you?
How you doing?
Could you fall in love with someone based on personality alone?
What is your ideal woman?
Personality.
Fucking
for me,
praying
is everything.
mantis.
Ass first, personality second. You're the best looking girl I've ever seen.
This is really weird right now.
Pause it,
Would you
Drew,
count this
pause
as a-
it. Go back to that beaver guy. Did you hear what he said? The beaver, ass first, personality second.
Ass first, personality second. You're the best
I
looking.
said ask first.
No, ass first. Turn on
Are you
closed
sure?
captions. I bet they have closed captions. Turn it on. Yeah, go back. I guarantee. Yes! That is a reaction image right there. That's perfect. That's so good.
Print screen.
Print screen. Oh man.
Yeah. Nice. Bullseye.
Oh,
Wow, that
man.
is-
It's
That is
so bad.
Really good.
It's so bad.
That's really good makeup though.
It is good makeup. It's incredibly good makeup. I don't. They look like Dark Crystal characters, which
Look
is.
like
Yeah.
a Five Nights at Freddy's characters with them.
Oh man.
Guess where that king of the beaver.
Can you
Okay, maybe
imagine-
not-
Can you imagine telling Jim Henson that this was gonna be a thing? That this was gonna be what makeup and was used for? That poor bastard. He
Hey,
died for
man.
this. Jim Henson died for this.
I think this would have happened without Jim Henson regardless. Knowing us, dude, knowing humans, this is eventual.
I don't think
We're
so.
running out of ideas. We have to.
Okay,
push it.
but hang on. We're 20 seconds in, man. Like I'm enthralled now. You got to keep it going.
I was told to pause it at the beaver face.
We might have to turn off the audio.
Oh,
It's so loud. Turn it down, at least. The time has come.
The thing at Discord is always so quiet.
Was that guy
Wow.
a Tin Man? Go back. Was that a Tin Man?
Yeah, it was.
Oh my god.
That's a cool one. And look at that. Holy
That guy-
cow.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's. What the fuck?
That's
man?
scary good. You know, I always wondered what anthropomorphic animal people would actually look like.
Dude, this came
What
right
did that,
after that.
JK?
This came right after that one of
Huh?
the.
Do you ever wonder what it would be like,
Oh,
No, did you see that other Netflix show about like the human baby chimeras, like or like the animal chimeras, and they're
Okay,
trying
you
to
can't
like
have a baby human chimera because that's the same thing.
or
Species.
human animal chimera, but
Okay, what am I searching now?
just
Netflix.
look up Netflix baby chimera. I don't know. I
How
think
do you
they're
even
trying
spell
to
chimera?
CHI. Yeah, you got it. Sweet tooth. Yeah, yeah. It's don't just look at the babies for a split second and tell me that they're not trying to normalize weird fucking yeah. See, you got
Normalize it. Normalize it.
yeah, man.
Reprogramming us, dude.
They're reprogramming
Yeah.
us.
To be elephant people.
People are gonna
Get
start
it?
getting horns implanted and such.
I want to
Is
be
that
that
what you're
dude.
saying?
Dude, elephant people, I can have a baby Ganesh.
Look at the. Where's the? I can't play this for too long because it'll copyright, won't it? But
So everyone's a fawn.
I mean, it's pretty adorable. You gotta admit.
Yeah, I
Everyone,
guess
so
They're
everyone's
trying
from
to-
Pan's Labyrinth. That's cool.
they're trying to
I think it's
normalize
cool.
human-animal hybrids. No, man,
They got
it's
they got Iron Man in here.
That's the guy from what's it called?
Dude.
Of Hellboy.
help. Really?
No. That's not
You lying to me. Oh man.
Okay, this looks pretty decent. I'm not gonna watch it
I see.
because I don't have the time.
I don't. I think they're just trying to normalize human-animal chimeras for the upcoming future. Whenever they did you see that they like successfully spliced human and was it lamb DNA or something? I don't remember what it was. I just remember there being a.
Listen, they need to figure out a way to clone humans into meat to make for food products so that we can all become cannibals, Canaanites.
But why?
Why? So we all, as a satanic society, it makes sense.
As a satan. Okay.
You gotta drag everyone
But
down.
the thing
to hell
is,
with you.
if you eat human meat, you get prions. Or
Thought that
wait,
was just the brain.
oh yeah, that
I
might
thought
just
it
be
was just the
brain.
brains.
Like
Yeah.
if you eat human brains. But doesn't that also apply to like if you
You
eat
get
cow
Kuru
brain,
disease.
you can get prions?
But that just makes your Satanism so much
What
cooler.
what
because
makes
the symptom
prions
of-
work? That's my question. It's such like a
One of the symptoms of that is laughing for no reason, maniacally by yourself.
Joker moment.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
like
think it's like
literal
just
Joker laughter, like
punishment from God or some shit? To just
Satanists
go
Punishment
insane
like
for
that.
eating your own
God
kind.
Satanists
for
like
eating
that.
your own.
Yeah.
Satanists
Cancer's
like laughing
punishment
for no
from God
reason.
too, then I guess.
But there are like
Demons
there are
meat.
tribes that eat people, but they're very respectful about it. Like whenever an elder dies, they eat them in order to show them respect. So
They eat.
Consume the grandpa flesh.
They eat them.
they eat them.
They. That's not safe. I don't
And
Well,
this
think
I
is
that.
mean,
why
here's the
Ebola
thing,
was
man.
fucking
No
going
no
around.
tribe is really like safe, you know? There's not a whole lot of tribes that are I mean, look at the Hadza people. You know, they eat baboons. That's not safe, but they do it.
They eat babies.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the fact
Who would want to
that
mess with a
anybody would
baboon?
eat that
man?
gets me kind of angry.
You outraged,
A
Pixel?
baboon seems like the toughest meat you could ever eat.
Pull up a picture of a baboon. I want.
Do you not know what they look
No,
like?
I know what they look like. I just wanna see the face of whatever I would be putting in my mouth.
I missed
You
it.
didn't.
Oh,
You
Babon.
I know. Yeah, babon. Yeah, it's a
babon.
babons.
Let me quickly show the
babons.
spelling.
Oh,
There
wow.
you go. Yeah.
Let's mess with this.
Yeah. Can you imagine hunting?
What's
that?
with the ass?
I don't know.
That's how they.
Yeah,
What's the purpose? What is the
The
purpose of
purpose.
the baboon
That's
ass?
how they attract a mate.
Is it?
The redder and the more pronounced it is, the more attractive they are to a female.
To a female?
But what-
You
Pretty sure
think
the
that
males
you
have
Okay,
this
but
ass
here's the
that
thing,
tells you.
right? Is usually females are attracted to traits that would be better for the like progression of the species. What does
Yeah.
a redder ass make anything?
A redder
But-
ass and the fact that that monkey killed all your fucking other monkeys. And so now,
No, but that's just. Oh shit! My
It
faceplate
got-
just fell off, didn't it?
one
No.
baboon, like if a really strong baboon just moves into a tribe of baboons, it'll just kill the alpha and take over it.
It's like a cuckoo bird. You ever seen those
Wow.
things? I never knew. Like as a kid, I didn't know that cuckoo birds were like parasites.
This is like a cross between like a bear and a monkey. I don't like it.
I
Like a
remember.
wolf
I
bear
remember.
monkey.
If you ever get the chance to go to a drive-through zoo in the South, you should do it because it's insane. And I saw a baboon while I was driving through, and it was in a cage, but the cage was not locked great. And as I was driving by, because I went back since I went there as a kid, and I just wanted to see what it had been like, and I was with my friend. And this baboon just gets on the bars and starts shaking it and just going nuts. And I'm like, nope, I'm not. I don't even want to be in the vicinity of this thing. Like they are just so evil. I hate them. I hate monkeys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the monkey fans. I hate monkeys, and I don't.
Yeah,
wanna,
you know what Animal Pixel hates too. You know what Animal Pixel hates
Wow,
too.
that's actually
Everybody.
crazy to know.
Pixel hates cats. Pixel hates cats.
I hate cats, man. I'm sorry.
Why?
I hate
Why?
cats.
Please
The
let
only-
everybody know why you hate them.
The only reason we like cats is because of the toxoplasmosis in our brains. All right.
Yeah.
I
Cats,
don't think that's the only reason.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But,
well,
you
I
know.
know that you two have been affected by toxoplasmosis. I know
Infected.
that
I
you're-
liked cats before I had toxoplasmosis, buddy.
It can be passed down. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think so. I think it can be passed down through genes.
Toxoplasmosis.
Yeah. Yeah. Like
Really?
the effect it has on your brain can be.
How does
passed down.
toxoplasmosis get into my dad's cum?
Yeah. What are some contractable things that can be passed down?
Well, I'm saying the behaviors. The behaviors can be passed down. Like once toxoplasmosis has had its effect, like it can be passed down. So that's like the only
Through
reason that
genes, through genes,
Yes.
not by monkey see monkey doing my parents, but through the genes.
I think it can. I think
I'm not completely sure about that, man.
I'm pretty sure about it. I may be wrong. I'd
Because
like
when
to be
we're
proven
fucking
wrong.
preferences genetic.
I would like to be proven wrong that cats are anything but selfish killers that reside in our home and fuck each other all the time.
My cats did fuck each other a lot.
They make so many cats. They've killed like 63 species of
My
exotic
cats were
bird.
gay though.
Like they've caused 63, I think it's 63 or 61. It's a large number of exotic bird species to go extinct. And that's just ridiculous.
For somebody that loves to generalize cats, you sure will rush to defend pit bulls. You'll defend pit bulls though,
Yeah,
right?
because pit bulls have been bred wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
Oh yeah.
Cats are just innately terrible, man. They're
Yeah. Yeah.
If they were any, think about it. If cats are any bigger, they'll fucking kill you. Look at lions. Look at tigers. They're the most dangerous animals on the planet, and they're
If
cats.
dogs are any bigger,
Listen,
they'll
alright,
kill you.
If you
Look
die,
at wolves.
if you die,
No, I don't think dogs
Dude,
would.
wolves, no. Wolves, if wolves catch wind of you at all, they're gone. They don't want anything to do with you. Wolves are very, very solitary, and they don't want to see you.
why is it though
Yeah.
that when you die in your chair and your dog sits there and waits for you to get up out of the chair for like days and days and days, but the second the old lady dies, all the cats just
Yeah,
have
they
a buffet.
Dude, dogs. Have you ever seen a thing about a cat like waiting outside a fucking hospital for their owner to get out? No, cats don't give a shit. As long as they're fed, they don't care about you.
There are incidents where cats have done things that are spectacular, where like they wake up the owner from a car accident, or like wake people up out of like a fire, like. But
And I
like
guarantee you
that's
it's about
just
self-interest.
self-preservation.
They're like, I need you to get me out of here. Fuck cats. Everything they do, is just they look cute. I'm also allergic to them, so I'm very biased. I'm sorry. But
Oh, I couldn't tell. I couldn't at all.
But dogs are great. I've worked with dogs for a long time. They're awesome.
So you like dogs, do you?
I've never like seen a dog that was just evil. You know?
Pit bulls used to be guard dogs for little kids back in the day.
They still are, man. Dude, any dog is a guard dog. I'm telling you, if a dog, if a dog loves you, it will die for you. No question.
Yeah.
Oh, we're still on the... Okay, I gotta switch back, because you were...
Oh, it's okay. I'm just trying to find the old photos. The black and white photos of, like...
I think
the
cats are
1800s.
awesome.
Yeah, me too. I like cats.
Yeah, I
because
like
you guys
cats.
are
I
weird.
have
Now, I don't like
4 of
cats
them.
more than dogs,
You guys are
but
I have
weird.
4 of them.
Cats
I have
will love
4
you.
of them.
Cats are capable of loving you. They are capable
Show
of
me
yeah, but
loving
proof.
most of them won't.
Show
Let's
me
be
proof.
honest.
Yeah,
Show me proof.
I can probably.
Source?
Yeah, source? Can you source that? Where's the image of Dr. Manhattan just going no? Just like exploding someone asking for a source.
Fool.
Oh, I thght my internet
Doc-
died for a second. I was really scared.
Dr. Doom toots where he pleases. What? My favorite comic strip from Dr. Doom, and he's at some like planet where it's like underwater, like ocean world, and he just sees this horn up in the thing, and they're like, he's like, what is that? And they're like, that's the horn that can awaken the great giant. And he's like, just next frame, he's just blowing it, and they're like, you can't do that. He's like, fool! Dr. Doom toots as he pleases. And just toots the horn and wakes up a demon, and then rides its back, and he's like, I'm king of the universe. Like, fuck it. It's the best.
Dr. Doom is such a great character.
Did you guys hear? MF Doom died?
Really? Really?
When?
All right,
Well,
guys.
you know what they say. Rap snitches telling all their business. Sit in the court
You took the words right out of my mouth.
and be their own star witness. Do you see this perpetrator? Why am I reading it like a sonnet?
No, do the whole thing. Do the whole thing.
Do you see this perpetrator?
Don't
Yeah,
do the whole
right here,
thing.
No,
fuck
don't do the
around.
Don't do the
don't
whole
do the
thing.
whole
Yes,
thing. Stop.
Don't do the whole thing. No.
We're gonna get copyright striked if you sing it too well.
What's the uptime? What's the uptime so far?
The
Bros.
uptime. I don't
The
know.
time
Yeah.
up. What's the
Time out.
downtime?
The downtime, the uptime, where time, when time. Excuse me. We've been at it for an hour and 40 minutes.
All right.
Wow.
Play
You
the
want me to
Roger,
play something?
play the Roger Waters video.
Oh, that one. I like that video.
Play the Roger Waters video. I need to see it. So if you guys don't know, Roger Waters is based.
And Red Pill?
Based and Red Pill?
Hold on. How did I close everything? Now I've grabbed the Daft Punk helmet. Is the stream still up?
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, okay, there it is. I'm just dumb. Alright. I have it already. Or not. I did. Roger.
What teachers don't
Waters.
want students to know. BuzzFeed video. I thought the entire job of a teacher was for kids to know.
I'd just like to say something very brief.
Too loud?
This is something
No, it's
that
good.
I actually put in my folder when I came out here today. You have no idea what it is. Nobody does, because it arrived on the internet to me this morning.
printed out
It's a
something from the
request
internet.
for the rights to use my song, Another Brick in the Wall 2, in the making of a film to promote Instagram. So it's a missive. It's a missive from Mark Zuckerberg to me, right? Arrived this morning with an offer of a huge, huge amount of money. And the answer is, fuck you. No fucking way. And I only mention that because this is an insidious, it's the insidious movement of them to take over absolutely everything, you know. So those of us who do have any power, and I do have a little bit, in terms of the control of the publishing of my songs, I do anyway. So I will not be a party to this bullshit, Zuckerberg.
I'm so glad that his, like,
You're keeping
you
that.
know, I feel like artists like Rage Against the Machine have kind of lost their the political message that their music was pushing because of what they do now, you know. Whereas the message hasn't been lost on Pink Floyd's music because, you know, he's like, fuck you. I mean that's a really personal album to him, you know. The Wall is about his experience at school and his father and
school, dad, missing a friend who's lost his mind from messing with substance abuse.
It's like I wouldn't want that to be commercialized either. Not for 250 million, not for $1 billion. Fuck you.
A depiction of society from like someone who's very famous's perspective.
It's like, you know, and it's not like he needs the money. I mean, Roger Waters probably does okay. So, you know. Well, actually, he's not, because he's not in Pink Floyd anymore. But I'm guessing he still gets the royalties from all of his music. So.
Is Pink Floyd even a band still?
Yeah,
together?
They are. I think they did their last album, but they're still a band. Their last album was
the one with the guy on the boat.
The river one.
Yeah.
Oh, the Pink Floyd album about the river. When did that come out? What was that, like 2016?
Probably.
It was pretty recent. I didn't hear what it was. I mean, the thing is like, it's still Pink Floyd, but it's not. So, I don't know if I would want to listen to it. Hey, by the way, guys, we have a music club in our Discord server. I'm going to shill it for a second. You should come join our music club. We meet once a week after voting on an album, and then we listen to that album, and then we meet, and we talk about it. Talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, and we pick the next album. I'm thinking of reformatting it. Maybe we all listen to it live in the call, but for right now, we're just picking the albums. So we'll see. Modest Mouse came out with a new album.
I like it.
It was really good. I liked it. I like the song called Fuck Your Acid Trip. Fuck your acid trip, I ain't coming down. Fuck your acid trip, I ain't coming down.
Modest Mouse, huh?
Yeah, they haven't made an album in a while.
I was about to say, like, who? Because I have no idea who Modest Mouse is. I'm a bit uncultured, if you haven't noticed, but...
Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think of the steps to becoming cultured?
The steps to becoming cultured?
Yeah. How do you become cultured? What constitutes cultured?
Learning other cultures, I guess.
Yeah, there are many facets of life, I guess. Many trees of knowledge that one can walk down and manage. So I guess it's just consuming the right things.
I would say people aren't cultured. Like, if we're gonna go by that definition, I would say people aren't cultured unless they go live in another place. They go experience another culture for a while. Because otherwise I think you're just generalizing, or, you know, you're not, like, you can't really be educated on something unless you go sit in it. That to me is how cultures are, at least, because I don't think, you know, Australians or fucking British people or Irish people, whatever, any place, I just named off predominantly white countries, any non-English speaking country, if they come to America, it's hard to, or not come to if they haven't been in America before, it's hard for them to kind of conceptualize how American culture works without sitting in it and understanding it. That's not really something you can read on paper and then just be like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Just like I can't, get up and go to Kuwait and go understand how everything works. That would be something I would have to sit in. So I think by that definition, none of us
Like
are
the
cultured.
couple that went to Afghanistan and tried to become cultured and tried to go biking along like a highway that's very known for Taliban terrorist activities, and they got ran over by a truck and totally destroyed in the road,
Was
trying to
getting
prove to everyone that there is culture in the world and we can all be happy. There's
you
just that we're all of us misunderstand each other.
Have you ever
is
what?
running was running people over on that particular road a Taliban activity?
Yeah, no, it was some group of guys in a truck with AK-47s just came down like, who are these white yuppies just cycling down the fucking Death Valley in our territory? So we're just gonna run them over with a truck and then get out and shoot them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you ever do you know who Tommy Caldwell is?
No.
So Tommy Caldwell is a really famous rock climber. I actually met him. He's super nice. But
Is that the guy that did the
no, that's Alex
150,000?
Honnold.
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
Honnold's the one who did the free solo. But Tommy Caldwell actually did the other side of El Capitan. And the thing about him is he got into an accident and cut one of his fingers off using a sawmill. And they told him, they were like, "You're never gonna be able to climb again," because it was his index finger, which you put a lot, like you use a lot in climbing, and especially whenever you do something called crimping, where you put your thumb over your index finger for like maximum power. And if you don't have an index finger to put it over, you can't properly position that. So he had to relearn how to climb, and then once he did that, he went and he discovered like 30 new routes. I don't know if it's 30, but it was a pretty big number. Routes on El Capitan on the other side called the Dawn Wall. But anyways, the reason I bring up Tommy Caldwell during this was because he got captured by terrorists. I forget where he was, but like while he was out climbing in the Middle East, he got captured. They took him up this mountain, and slowly each one of the guys that were with them went to go do other things until there was one terrorist that was with them, and they were on top of this mountain, and Tommy just took it upon himself, and he pushed the terrorist off the mountain and killed him. So he had to kill a guy in order to escape.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
I was gonna
yeah,
say, did he
when
climb his way out of the situation?
but but it was interesting meeting him. Like I shook his hand, and for one, he has no index finger on one of his hands, and then the other thing is like, holy shit, this guy killed someone. Like, I'm shaking the hand of someone.
I'm shaking the hand of the that pushed him.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I don't think anybody blames him for what he did, and he had every right to do it. But it's just like, I wonder what kind of toll that takes on you to know that you took a human life. Especially he was like 21 or like.
I mean,
19.
if a man had me at the top of a
young.
mountain and he had an AK in his hands with a balaclava, I would sleep fine. Pushing him off that mountain to get away.
Yeah, but there.
I don't care, dude. I could be like, dude, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy for life. I made it out.
No,
Fuck him.
I don't know. I think that might change if you actually killed someone. I think you
kind of circles back into the police segment, doesn't it?
How so, JK?
Well, taking a life, that the whole window situation we were talking about earlier with the girl who climbed through the window and the guy who shot her in the neck. I don't think that I think that having to deal with that should probably be the last thing on your mind.
I wouldn't go try to
So
wrestle the gun out of his hand. The only option is to push him.
yeah,
Where'd my
but
water go?
I played Metal Gear. you you're in the costume right now, JK. You know you gotta push him. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
You don't have
Dun, dun,
CQC,
dun.
man.
Dun,
You're fucked
dun,
if you
dun,
try
dun.
that shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
You can't do some
but
kung fu that was invented by a video game character now.
yeah, but it was less the situation that Tom was put in and more the aftermath of doing what you did that I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
then I
think
would always
though,
think about what would be the aftermath if I didn't.
Yeah.
the thing is though, is I think that gets lost on some people, you know, like some of the cops who just execute people with no second thought, and they
Yeah.
just kind of chalk it up to they're
Well, yeah.
criminals.
There's a
And
difference between a use of violence and a use of force.
yeah,
Like, yeah. If you
Hmm.
do something violent and you get someone killed, you're gonna live with that. But self-defense is like, I did what I needed to do in that situation. I protected my family and my friends from this man who came into the kitchen with a knife, like just screaming, like whatever.
Hmm.
I think that the instances in which force are used are kind of overblown now, because now because of the climate, you know, with the Black Lives Matter movement and everything, it's hard to kind of look at things in a rational manner, like everything in a case by case basis, because it seems like any time there is a white on black crime, or you know, like a cop, like a white on black situation, that it's immediately a race thing. But people can't look at it rationally, because there are genuine instances of like racially charged crimes, but I think that we've kind of overblown it.
A lot of the time, though, what happens is when people get heated with each other and they are different races, they always resort to using racial slurs. Most of the time, even if they're not racist, when they want to fight, like they're just it just comes out of people, and then they use it.
It's like
It just goes up, and then it's a race, it's a hate thing, it's a hate crime.
And it's like, even if
It started about grocery carts.
you know, like that guy we were watching earlier, the out of context Nick Fuentes, like all of his followers, I mean, you know, if you broke them down, they would all use the N-word. They would all just throw that kind of stuff around. I mean, not all of them. I'm not going to generalize them, but a lot of them. You look at their Telegram messages, and you know, people like that, and like Milo Yiannopoulos, and so you have these conservative voices who just have followers with a lot of like pent up hate, and then I think they just chalk it up to race, even if that's not what the person who was who they were following was intending.
Man, I got called racist because I beat some guy in poker today. Like, I didn't do anything.
You can't win, man. You gotta have
I just said he was dumb because he didn't understand what a full house was, and that was the end. Now I'm racist.
Yeah. Watch it, man.
Yeah,
Be
watch
careful.
Watch that shit, dude. Don't say you people are dumb.
But so are we saying it's a race thing in terms of just you know, everyday citizen to everyday citizen, or you know, everyday citizen and police?
I'm saying people chalk it up to, well, okay, so I think a lot of people immediately assume race whenever it's a police
Really?
on black person crime, you know, especially
Yeah.
if it's a white on black. But to me, it's like, I think people misinterpret race a lot when it should be culture. We should talking about like cultural differences, and how for example, if in like low income areas, they tend to put cops in low income areas more, and then they're like, look, there were more crimes that happened, and that's not necessarily true. It's just because there are more cops in the area who are bored,
Looking
for
for
things
more
to
crimes.
do. Yeah, looking for more crimes, and so. And that kind of shit happens all the time, like skewed statistics. There was that one guy, he was, god damn it, I think he was called an expert of, like seeing whenever, I don't know what the exact term was, but basically telling when people were high on marijuana or any other kind of substance without using a drug test. And so really just any time he was bored, he would just be like, I think you're under the influence of marijuana. And they couldn't do anything about it. He would just arrest them. And this guy got an award for so many drug arrests, even though he put a lot of innocent people in prison. And it's like, then they use those statistics, and it's like, look, in low-income areas, they found much higher drug usage, and that's not necessarily true. It can be skewed by racially motivated, or just because of quotas, because we all know that cops have quotas, even if they're outlawed. Do you think that some cop who makes one arrest a week is going to stay on the force? No, absolutely not. They're going to kick him off, and like, you have to arrest a certain number of people if they're going to want to keep you on the force. So I mean, that's just the sad truth of it, is there's always going to be quotas that they want to hit, and there's always going to be people who subconsciously will just...
I don't know why we ever thought it was a good idea to give police quotas.
Yeah.
Profit? Well, profit?
I understand profit, but
Yeah.
but at what
don't they
but
get
what
paid anyways?
is the cost of that profit? What turmoil comes of the cost when you have people hunting crime where it isn't?
How common are for-profit prisons?
Very, very, very common. Private prisons are
Very common?
Yes.
Hold
Pretty
on,
sure
let
it's
me-
just the norm, dude.
Let me see how common for-profit prisons are. What percent of the prisons are for-profit?
I would guess that it's higher than 40%.
Could you, hey Dreams, could you look that up? How many
Exactly.
prisons are
What
for-profit?
percentage of prisons are for profit?
Yeah.
And just, yeah. Private prisons incarcerated 115,000 people in 2019, representing 8% of the total state and federal prison population.
That's just
Since
population.
2000, the number of people housed in private prisons has increased 32%, compared to an overall rise in the prison population of 3%. So I was way off the 40%.
Yeah.
But that's still not an insignificant number. 150,000
Yeah,
incarcerated people is still a lot of people. And if that
Most
number is
definitely.
increasing every year. And the thing about private prisons is a lot of times they want to keep you in there. So they will just make shit up that you did in order to keep you in there as long as possible. Because they actually, I'm pretty sure they get fined if they don't have a full prison at all times.
Mm.
It's this kind of shit is why I'll never have a donor card.
You know what? I just renewed my license, and I said I'll be an organ donor. Is that a?
Yeah, I'll donate my organs. I'll donate
Well,
my
it's
organs.
a problem if you're homeless. Here's the thing: you got no family. They might just go, you know what? Let this guy bleed out. There's a lady over there who needs a heart. And he's a good guy. He fit, and he's not living good on the street.
They have
Yeah,
they have vans called death vans, and they just pull people who are homeless out and just perform operations on them in this van.
In the new
and, extract their
Hitman,
organs and then throw them back out onto the street.
In Hitman 3, there's a level where you play and there's a Chinese biolab where they're just testing this random shit on homeless people for money. And you have to disguise yourself as one of the homeless people and be pulled into this thing to get close to the guy who's running the experiments to kill him. It's playing this oh my god, and they're homeless people talking about how Like, it's crazy.
Wow.
Oh, I hate the prison
But
system.
yeah,
I hate the prison system. I hate the
but
prison system.
but yeah, I mean, like, isn't that what the war on drugs was kind of about? Um, Lobbying by private prisons, and
Yeah, they
you
ship
know,
them in, create the machine that causes the prison pipeline. And then
Hmm.
you create stereotypes in the music and the areas that you're selling it that, you know, makes people dress and act a certain way so that they're easily identifiable by the police, so they can be easily picked up and accosted. Dress a certain way, you act a certain way, you've been cased, you're casing yourself for the police. It's all a system. That's why fucking what's his name? Um, Rick Ross is funded by the CIA's entertainment liaison.
What?
Is
Yeah,
that true?
yeah, dude. I don't know if Google's gonna tell me this anymore. Rick Ross, CIA entertainment liaison. I don't know. I spelled that right? No, I didn't. Yeah, no, the real guy, Freeway Ricky Ross, got out of jail like 20 years after being in jail, and he looks up on the world stage and he notices there's this fat guy pretending to be him.
What?
Saying that he was selling fucking crack. And then you find out that Rick Ross actually was a prison correctional officer. And this guy talks about, dude, how the CIA approached him and gave him a van full of cocaine and taught him how to turn it into crack. And he said, I was making $9 million a day and I didn't even know how to fucking read a book.
Jesus.
And he thought, and they were like, dude, it's the white man stuff. We're giving it to the black folk. Like we're handing it down to you and your people. Like, and it was like, cool. I'm gonna be the guy that brings in the white man drug for the hood. And then
Okay.
he gets slapped. And
Yo, I got a cool story for you. All right. So, I was working, and for those of you who don't know, I worked at a place involving dogs, and this guy came in, and he'd lived in the apartments next to the building, and I'd seen him walking his dog every day, a little tiny pit bull puppy, and it was about a month after I first saw him that he just came in, and he asked me, he was like, "Can you help me put this harness on my dog?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so, I started to try and put it on him, and got it on the dog, and then the guy turned around and he started looking at the stuff in our store, and I was like, "How old's the dog?" And he just didn't respond. I'm like, okay, well, I guess he didn't hear me, and I said, like, "How old's your dog?" Just again, and then he turned around, and he noticed that I was trying to talk to him, and he said, "Oh, I can't hear you, I'm deaf." I was like, "Oh, okay." And I knew a little bit of sign language, so I started to try and like do some sign, and he's like, "No, no, no, I went deaf recently. I don't know sign language yet." I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
that
And
sucks.
so I started writing some things down. He was asking me, like where a good groomer for his dog is. I wrote that down, and I didn't think anything of the encounter. It was a bit weird, but whatever. Turns out, a friend of mine was talking to me, and this guy was actually a professional skateboarder, like one of the top 10 in the US, like crazy good skateboarder.
What was his name?
And I don't remember, but I can get Dreams to look it up after I finish this story. But he was a like multi-million-dollar skateboarder, and they asked him in an interview recently. They were like, it says your net worth is like 10 million online. Is that true? And he was like, no, I actually pissed that all away buying Lambos and houses for my family and all this stuff. And he just, he didn't have any of that money left. And I thought that was weird. But then it turns out that this guy, his mom was the largest crack dealer in the United States, and her nickname was the Queen Pin. Now look, I think her name was like Letitia Jones or something. Just look up like the Queen Pin, crack Queen Pin.
I missed the key.
Yeah, Jameer Thompson. Okay, I was completely wrong. But
See,
Jameer
I know,
Thompson,
my buddy was obsessed with this lady for a while.
Yeah, so Jameer Thompson, and it was funny because she actually got arrested at this guy's 7th grade graduation. I think it was 7th grade graduation. And she no, I don't think any of those are her. Look up Jameer Thompson's son.
That's her.
Look up Jameer Thompson's son. Yeah, yep, Anthony Mosley. That was him. That was the guy who walked into the store. And I was like, holy shit, this is the guy. And I just thought it was crazy because his mom was basically, they cited her as the reason the crack epidemic happened in the 80s. She was dealing, I think it was like 10 kilograms a week of crack. It was insane.
Wow.
And this guy just happened to be where I was, and he was deaf. And I had no clue why. I think I heard recently that he got into an altercation with someone over like some substance. I think he was like some coke that he was getting, and then the guy like knocked him out, and his head just slammed into the concrete, and it made him deaf. So.
Wow.
But
also speaking about people getting shot in the head twice and it being called a suicide, that's what happened to Freeway Ricky Ross's lawyer when he was fighting the CIA. Gary Webb found dead, suicide, shot in the head twice. Crazy.
Oh, by the way, she's a evangelical pastor now. She's a pastor after getting out of prison for dealing crack. She became a pastor.
That's an Uno card.
What a turnaround.
That's an Uno.
You know, I stopped drinking out of water bottles recently. I started drinking out of cups, you know, and filters. I'm trying to be sustainable.
Drinking out of cups.
Drinking out of cups. I totally forgot
going
about
around
that
in the
video.
background, fucking going crazy.
Crazy. Not my chair, not my problem. That's what I say. Oh my god. Pull that up.
Man.
Pull that up for a second. I need to see that. Drinking out of cups. Oh man. This video.
I think he's an Indian. This is garbage. What is this? Oh, I'm king of the trees. I'm the tree meister. I count on them. When sometimes I pride, I like to stealst.
Stealst.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. This guy's a guy.
Oh
All right.
no! No!
Oh,
no!
done.
Oh, that's it. We're done.
Cut it off.
Stream's over.
Should have saw that one coming.
God damn it.
Upload it. Trim it. Trim that shit out. We gotta trim that out.
Oh man.
Just play that shit, eh? Just play it.
Just play
Without
it.
question.
Just play it. I don't know. Who knows? Wait, that was Dan Deacon who did that? The guy who
Yes.
did,
I know the whole backstory on that fucking thing.
When I Was Done Dying? That guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Everyone thought it was a guy who was on acid in a closet who was talking to himself. It was just a recording. But that was the rumor. But it was actually Dan Deacon watching commercials, and he was just like making shit up as he went along while talking over them. All right, so we should bring it back and then end the show normally. Let's.
Hey, you wanna end the show normally? Well,
You have to. You can't just go, oh shit, the F word, and then just end the show.
Oh, all right. Well, I think we are approaching the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
We're actually approaching the 2-hour and 15-minute mark. So, you know, I think this is a good place to call it. We covered some good topics, and this was a good return. This is great. Now the thing is, I'll be honest, and I'll wrap it up. But I'll be honest and say that we don't have a guest lined up because I guess it's hard to get in contact with people in on Discord. They're so flaky, you know. You can just say that you're gonna do it, and then you don't. But if you are watching, and
so
if you,
salty.
yeah, it is salty, man. There are. Listen, you know who you are. You know,
straight out assault. Shout out to the specific.
Shout out to this specific person who I'm not gonna name, but who dropped on us. Anyways, we don't have a guest lined up, so if you are a VR personality, or you use VR in an interesting way, or you just want to have good conversation on here, please let us know.
I know somebody who dropped on us, but it's not his fault.
Yeah.
John McAfee.
Dude, okay, for those of you who don't know, John McAfee appeared on a bunch of, like, nobody podcasts, and he responded to me on Twitter a bunch, which was awesome, and I intended on having him on the podcast after he got out of prison. That was kind of my goal. That would have been the pinnacle, but of course he had to get killed by the U.S. government, and now we can never.
Well, the government killed himself.
Or the government killed himself. I'm sorry, but we'll never be able to speak to him.
The government made him kill himself.
The government made him hang himself.
We'll go with that. We'll stop there in the middle.
We'll a good midway point. But anyways, if you would like to be on this show, then please let us know. Our Discord link is in the description, and our email, my email for the podcast, is on the About page of the YouTube channel, which you can contact me through there. That would be the quickest way. That or Discord would be the quickest way to get a hold of me. But yeah, this has been a new segment we're doing. I'm hoping to try and do this weekly. My schedule is going to be weird for the next couple of weeks because I am going to Texas for a whole month, so I will be out. So this may be on hold, but we're not stopping the podcast. I guarantee you, we won't quit this. I want to do more episodes as much as you want to see them. But anyways, thank you for watching. We will see when we can get another episode out here soon. I hope you like JK. JK was a new addition. He's real funny.
Oh yeah.
He helps out with the bot a lot. He's a great personality. Yeah. He's a hoot. He's a real hoot. But hopefully you'll come back on. Yeah? Maybe?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
All right. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.